Last night, in therapy, something in me cracked open. Not broken, opened. We sat across from each other with worksheets spread out like autopsy reports, with all the lies I've ever believed and ever carried. I'm too sensitive. I'm a failure. Stuck points, that's what we call them. But that night, those beliefs started losing oxygen. My counselor told me to stop running from the emotions that swim like hurricanes through the sea of my heart and mind like oceans, because healing doesn't happen by strangling tears before they surface. Healing happens when grief is finally given permission to breathe. And I realized my whole life I have survived by holding my breath, nearly to death. She noticed it immediately, the way my body fought the tears when we talked about emergency medicine, about 2019, about how close I was to becoming a paramedic, how hard I fought to get back on the ambulance, how for the first time in my life I finally felt like I mattered, like my life had meaning, like my life had purpose, like my life had value. Before EMS, I never really believed I was good at anything. But then suddenly people depended on me. My voice mattered, my hands mattered, my presence mattered. And for the first time, confidence didn't feel like a language other people were born speaking. I finally understood it, and then I lost it. So I sat there trying not to cry while grief clawed its way up my throat and out of my mouth, and when I finally breathed deeply, I broke. I nearly choked. Not weak, not fragile, just honest. I wept over everything I lost, everything my life would become, everything I buried alive just to survive. My counselor said, "You need to grieve in order to heal." And suddenly I was back there again, in that place, that cold winter morning. The images hit me so hard my body forgot it was sitting safely inside an office. My stomach twisted into knots, my hands shook, my breathing fractured. Logically, I knew it was over, but trauma doesn't ask logic for permission before it resurrects itself inside your nervous system. And through tears, I said, "I just wish that woman knew I was with her." Then came the question that shattered something inside of me. What would it mean to you if she knew that you were there? And I answered, it would mean everything to me. Because maybe she wouldn't have been so afraid if she knew I was there, if she knew that she wasn't alone. And then it hit me. Maybe being there mattered more than saving her. Maybe holding her hand mattered. Maybe praying over her mattered. Maybe staying with her mattered. And maybe my value was never supposed to be measured only by outcomes. Because I did stay. I did care. I did pray. I did try. And for the first time in over 2 years, I stopped calling myself a failure for surviving something painful. I began to understand that who I am is bigger than what I do. Who I am is bigger than what I do. Echoed in my mind that compassion still counts, that presence still counts, that love still counts, even when tragedy hits deeply, especially in tragedy. My counselor helped me bring myself back to the present with grounding techniques. Open your eyes when you're ready. Find your favorite color. Describe it to me. So I did. I slowed my breathing. I anchored myself back into the room, back into the present, back into my body, back into reality, back into truth. And something shifted inside of me, not all at once, not magically, not perfectly, but enough. Enough for this truth to finally rise above the noise inside my mind. I am not a failure.